South Devon College is an inclusive college. Our culture and our approach is about we've got something for everybody, whatever age, whatever their background.
It's all about inclusion. That's one of our core principles at South Devon College. It's about the individual and how they fit in and what value they play and where their strengths are and what their potential is. And everywhere you go and everybody that you speak to, inclusion is a really important part of what we do here. If we're going to really tap into everybody's talents and everybody's potential, then we've got to be ambitious and we've got to make it inclusive.
For me, careers isn't something separate. Careers is part of our personal development programme. It's part of every course. It's everyone's responsibility. So as part of our relational approach, what's really important to us is that we build a team that work around each individual student.
So we have specialists within the team who work really hard before young people come to college. We work with their existing providers, we work with their parents, we work with other agencies, local authorities.
I work with Jess here, who's the careers leader at South Devon College, as well as the SEND schools, the alternative provision. It means that then that synergy between everything that's going on for transition for all young people, including SEND, is really, really smooth.
So going in and making sure that people are familiar with the college. What does the college look like? What does the college feel like? What are the college staff like? And then we start that journey. We can do that by outreach. We can go and visit them and talk to them like I did this morning. I took a young person with me who's a current student.
And something that I'm really proud of and that we do here is that our careers guidance professionals, they work with personal tutors, with the SEND lead.
And one of the things that we do, for example, with one of our local special schools is we give them a classroom. They come over one day a week, they can spend time over here. So instead of delivering learning in their environment, they're delivering learning in the new environment. So by the time those students have actually joined us in September, they're so familiar, they're so confident with this space.
And then the other aspect of our programme is around developing what we call power skills and character. So we kind of measure the impact in a few different ways. We do lots of student surveys, and when we're looking at the information that students are telling us about what they know, we can aggregate that data down to SEND level and we can see if there is a gap and we can make sure that we're acting on any of those gaps that we identify. The other way is that we do skills assessments at the beginning, middle and end of a student's time at the college. It means they can see tangible evidence that they're improving those skills by seeing that data live, and all students have access to that.
So really we're investing that time and energy into these young people, and like I said, it all goes back to having an ambitious idea for what their future can hold.
Obviously we have such a diverse curriculum here at the college, and every curriculum has their challenges around work experience and how do we make that happen. Also really keen to change the view of what work experience looks like, moving away from this traditional idea of kind of a block placement at the end of the year. We found the information from the CEC really useful around what makes meaningful work experience. The key for students having great meaningful work experience is that they are well prepared, and we do put the emphasis here on the student actually being very involved in finding their placement, and it's all about employability skills, them going out, talking to employers, picking up the phone, how to construct an email, how to approach an employer, all of those skills. Then out at placement, we need to make sure that students are recording what they're doing, and then the final part is reflection, and that's making sure that every student and every employer and every personal tutor reflects on that experience.
We understand employers are really busy people. The things that are going to really help employers is to recognise other pools and other opportunities for talent. And that's where we can come in, that's where we can help.
So where we really wanted to focus on a supported internship programme, we did look at our big employers because we knew they would be best placed to provide a much more supportive environment. We did focus on our relationship with the NHS.
I knew I wanted to do something within the NHS, but I had a rough idea, but not 100% sure on what I wanted to do when I first started at the college.
Amy found her niche and found a mentor that really supported her and really got Amy.
So Jazz was one of the job coaches, and she would help us pick our placements, and then we would go for visits around the hospital and visit the different departments, and then we'd make a decision on what departments to try.
It's like a working interview where they get to showcase their skills, get a chance to themselves try the role out and see if it's for them or not, and often when it is, it gives them that drive to want to improve, do better,
like that it's a nice team to work with, and I like that it was patient facing as well, so you weren't just behind the computer all day, you were actually interacting with the general public.
And absolutely fantastically, at the end of the year, she was offered full-time paid work, much to the delight of Amy, her parents, South Devon College. I mean, that's a real proud moment for that young person, and Amy's just one example of many where, you know, determination and support and an alignment of ideas can really make a difference and an impact in young people's lives.